You know guys, I'm pretty confused today. Is it me or this actually isn't that bad? This entrance is good? Why the fake sound effect? That's literally the lamest thing I've ever seen. And why am I making a Raw review? In a couple of minutes, WWE 2K23 just finished downloading. Man, the commitment! However, one thing that does not confuse me is Otis being a maximum male model. But welcome back to another episode of Greatness of Raw. Now it's fine, I'll play some WWE 2K23 after this video. I have another video to make. Me playing WWE 2K23. It's fine, it's okay. It's okay, Raw was good, Raw was good. And this episode of Raw kicked off with a rated R superstar Edge. Oh, speaking of WWE 2K23, what happened right here? Copyright issues? Edge says he knows why he's here and so does the WWE Universe. He calls Finn Balor out to the ring so they can put their issues to bed. I guess that's the only solution Edge knows. We see the Judgment Day and Balor wants to hear what Edge has to say. Edge says he came here to end things. He knows Balor will hide him while the rest of the Judgment Day will attack him. He says Balor challenged him to a match at WrestleMania a few weeks ago, and if he wants it, he's got it. Edge admits you made the Judgment Day a better group. It should be called Emo Delight. You made me utter words I never thought I would. I quit. And then he challenged Finn Balor to a match at WrestleMania inside Hell in a Cell. Finn Balor accepts and says hell couldn't handle my demons. I accept, but for now, and of course the Judgment Day attacked Edge. Thankfully though, we got Johnny Gargano and Dexter Lumis, and this turned into a tag team match. I was kind of surprised Rey Mysterio didn't come out. Edge and Rey Mysterio are pretty tight. No, the Great One. I would never hit Dom. So we got the match. It was pretty fun. Didn't necessarily matter right here because there was no story involved whatsoever, but I guess it did the job. And as you can imagine, the Judgment Day won the match. I mean, I know some of you may not care about Finn Balor versus Edge, we've seen it already, but one thing's for sure, they can deliver. And it's a Hell in a Cell match. It kind of became Edge's thing right now, right? A Hell in a Cell match, and it's always going to be a banger. Chad Gable is looking for Otis. The Miz announced he's going to be a guest on Impulsive. And then we see Damage Control attacking Trish Stratus backstage. None of that matters though, because now we talk about once in a lifetime. The Rock versus John Cena, move on. Doesn't matter anymore. Nobody cares about that shit. Never did. Because it's time for Omos and Brock Lesnar face to face. I hear voices in the air. MVP says Brock Lesnar made a mistake by attacking him a few weeks ago, and he made a mistake by accepting Omos' challenge. We see Brock Lesnar and they didn't talk. We just saw big hands, big ass hands. These hands would go a long way in the farm. I did not expect to see Omos and Brock Lesnar brawling. Sure, they kinda botched it, but I feel like we got the idea, right? The match is going to be full of botches. Not really. I think, I'm kinda excited about this. I know, not necessarily what I would choose. Obviously not. I still don't want this match to happen. But it's not that bad. I feel like we are going to see something pretty cool because we didn't think that Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg is going to be a good match because, Goldberg is limited. So they're really going to rely on spots, and I believe we're going to get something entertaining. Sure, it does have Vince McMahon written all over it though. Then we saw Cody versus LA Knight. Man, I'm so happy to see LA Knight getting these big matches. I was never really a big fan. I haven't seen much of him, outside of his WWE work, but this man fits on the main roster like a glove. And I'm so happy that he's getting that reaction, online and even in live audiences. I think he's one of these guys who's definitely going to thrive in the WWE. Now, of course, Cody won because he's, Mr. WrestleMania. And then he cut a passionate promo. Is there a bad Cody promo ever since he came back? The dude is crazy on the microphone. He says he doesn't want to work for the Bloodline and can fight alongside Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. He heard Heyman saying to not make things personal. That's a joke. It's been personal since he started appearing at 21 years old, and he gets choked up every week. He's wearing these suits not because he feels like he's somebody, he wants to be somebody. When the sun goes down in Hollywood, the sun also goes down on Reigns' style run. He will pin Reigns and become the first Rhodes to be the undisputed WWE Universal Champion. You may think, well, he didn't necessarily say anything new, but I feel like it's the delivery, because This all felt like new information right here. That's a perfect example of WWE not needing part-timers, right? Like, the story is here, the hype is here, the unpredictability is here. Literally perfect. Rollins talked about Logan Paul, The Miz came out running his mouth, "You're just jealous that I'm going to be an impulsive." Baron Corbin heard that, he wants to be an impulsive too. He also wants to train Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins says, "My daughter at 2 years old is a better boxer." Your daughter knows nothing, man. If we were in that ring, I would knock you out, and Seth Rollins makes it official. You can imagine what happened, right? We got Seth Rollins versus Baron Corbin. The Miz was watching the match, he took some damage as well, and we got one of the coolest curb stomps we've seen. Seems like almost every week Seth Rollins is trying to one-up himself, right? Man, if Logan Paul had a great match with The Miz, imagine what we're going to get right here. Then we saw Bronson Reed versus Elias. Rick Boogs was watching the match, taking notes, I guess, on how to lose a match pretty quickly. Triple H ain't a fan of Elias, I see. Bring back Ezekiel. Bring back Ezekiel. If Edge came back after a serious injury, so can Ezekiel. Kevin Owens says he doesn't need Cody's help, he doesn't need Sammy's help, he doesn't want to ruin Cody's moment and be the reason why Cody is not going to win the WWE Undisputed Championship. So when he's facing Solo Sikoa tonight, he wants to do it on his own. I guess after this show, he changed his mind because, well, he has plenty of reasons. The Street Profits made fun of Austin Theory, the way John Cena roasted him, but Theory has a point. Who are you facing at WrestleMania? So we got the match. It was Austin Theory with a new entrance that I actually really liked. I just don't like the fake sound effect. I feel like that's pointless. He faced Angelo Dawkins. The match was pretty alright, and of course, Austin Theory won. After the match, he even mocked John Cena. I just want to know the origin of this match. How did this happen? Because we all know Logan Paul challenged John Cena. Cena probably said, "No, I don't like that guy." I hope John Cena sees something in Austin Theory and he wants to elevate the guy, right? Then we saw Rey Mysterio and he basically talked about his Hall of Fame induction. He's thankful to the fans. You get the idea. "It's not for me, it's for all of you." But we see Dominic Mysterio. This promo was hilarious. He complained about his childhood. "You didn't appear in my graduations and stuff because you were at WrestleMania." And at first I was on Rey's side. You know, I'm a father myself. I see the struggle. I was like, Rey does not deserve this. Dominic crossed the line. So I never understood why Dominic turned on his father. But now, after what Dominic said, I feel like Rey Mysterio is a monster. Because Dominic said, "When my friends got a Mercedes, you bought me a BMW and not even M Series." I rarely get emotional in my videos. I'm getting choked up. Such a rough childhood, man. Such a rough childhood. Rey, you absolute monster. You dog shit of a person. So he challenges Rey Mysterio to a match at WrestleMania. "Dom, I still love you. We're not going to have a match." And then Dominic goes on and says, "You're worthless, you don't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. The only thing you taught me is what not to be." Who's going over, man? That's pretty interesting. What if Rey Mysterio doesn't want to hit Dominic, so the only thing he's going to do is spank him with a belt during the entire match? Chad Gable is looking for Otis. Mustafa Ali is, I guess he has this motivational gimmick, happy gimmick. I don't understand what's happening. Well, anyway, Chad Gable finds Otis and my man is posing. Oh my god, this is gorgeous right here. I see exactly what maximum male models are seeing. But they don't want Chad Gable. Chad Gable wants to train with Otis, but Otis is busy. When he wanted to take pictures, the camera broke because apparently he's a golem, I think they called him. Oh, come on, man. We shorties don't deserve that. You just have long legs. That's it. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty interested in where this is going. Then we saw Bianca versus Chelsea Green. I'm having a deja vu, people, because we got exactly what we saw a couple of weeks ago. So yes, Bianca Belair won because Chelsea can't win a match. Yes, Bianca got attacked. Yes, we saw Asuka. Yes, We saw a face-off. The exact same thing we've already seen. I know this match is going to be good, but where's the goddamn story? And we finally got the street fight. Solo Sikoa versus Kevin Owens. This was pretty fun, man. This was a fun match. I miss seeing these kinds of matches on Monday Night Raw, you know, extreme shit. Kevin Owens is basically made for these chair spots. Every time we see this kind of stuff, it's always Kevin Owens. But then they started fighting backstage, and of course the Usos got involved. So then it was 3-on-1. And as you can imagine, Kevin Owens had no chance of winning, so he lost. No, Sami Zayn and Cody did not interfere, and that was your Raw. They didn't interfere because Kevin Owens told them not to. Are you happy now, Kevin Owens? Are you happy? I kind of like this because it's not just Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. It's Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and Cody Rhodes versus the Bloodline, because at the end of the day, they have a problem with the same people. They're in a rivalry against the same people. So it's kind of like watching the same story, except we're going to get 2 matches. I think that's pretty smart. But anyway, that was your Monday Night Raw, and people, now it's time to record some WWE 2K23. Hopefully it's a good game. We'll see. Thank you for watching. The Great One, peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.